Hey guys, SnakeEye66613 here. Haven't done a few videos in a while due to a bit of stress and just trouble finding the time due to studying. I thought I'd make a new video just to let you guys know what's going on. To be honest with the animals, not a lot has changed. Freya's still the same, Salem's still the same. Thor's done a shed recently, which is quite cool, in one piece, like usual. I have improved my itinerary a bit. Got these for Salem, which are a pair of Lucky Reptile forceps, which are quite cool. Thought you guys should see those. I would recommend those if anyone has spiders that they have. Maybe even that'd be cool scorpions as well. I haven't been doing any feeding videos recently because Thor's upsized his mouse from sort of that size to sort of that size. So not like thickness, like length, but we should try and get some good feeding videos. But he hasn't been responding sort of inside his viv. We have to put him into a different sort of space for him to eat it. But as soon as he starts responding, I'll be getting some feeding videos out. We'll be getting a camera quite soon so we can film Salem doing it. And as you know, Freya just doesn't usually eat that much, and when she does eat, I don't usually see her eating. Bit of an update for the future. Sort of around Marchish time next year, I will be getting a female, hopefully, Mexican red-knee tarantula. I'll be doing a setup video for that. I'll be doing loads of handling videos, and if I have my camera and set up by then, we'll be putting out some high-quality photos and high-quality like videos and stuff, because we're probably getting a light box as well, a couple of that. Later in the year, next year this is, definitely next year, I will be picking up either two Chaco Gold Knees, one other Mexican red-knee tarantula, or two salmon pink Goliath bird eaters. It's probably going to be the Goliath bird eaters because I think they're probably best, but we're going to start a breeding program. It's going to take a while to sort of get used to them. They're going to have to be we're going to pick up adults, so we're probably going to hold them for 1 year round sort of before we start breeding them, or sort of a couple of months around before we start breeding them. But we're going to have to be doing the setups and things. They're quite big spiders, as you get by the Goliath bird eater. They're 12 centimeters across. One of them I saw today, which wasn't fully grown, was about that big, but they're cute little spiders. They're handleable, so I will be putting out a handling video if they want to get handled, but they're not generally a calm spider. They're more aggressive, so they're not aggressive, they're just not as forgiving as a red knee or a Chilean rose. They'll just, if you like annoy them, they will probably turn around and rear up at you, and once they rear up at you, you just leave them alone. And if they can, I've heard they can be a bit sort of bitchy, and they can turn around and just throw in a bite and get you quite nastily. And they've got 2.5 centimeter fangs. Salem going on a wander there, eating a locust. It's great. Yeah, but we'll be trying to breed these two animals. Once we get that, there'll be about 2,000. There can be up to 2,000 eggs in the sack. There will be a little bit of cannibalism and probably a little bit of premature death. So I'd say, probably realistically looking at it, I'd say 600-700 eggs would be quite a good amount to get. Now these eggs always go quite fast, and depending on how good and how the size of them is, if it's third end star, first end star, I would probably only be selling spiderlings or keeping them for a little while until they're juvenile adults. When that happens, if anyone's interested in picking them up for however amount of money I specify when we do this, just pop in a message. But this will be way within 2 years' time, maybe, or maybe 1.5 years. It's not gonna be in the space of a few months. It will be a while, but it's probably going to be salmon pink bird eaters, and they're quite a cool spider. Looking to get a Porthrosia metallica, quite sort of in the next couple of years as well, and maybe an avicularis, which is quite cool. I've also been looking at Togo Starburst baboons, which are they look exactly like Salem, which is the sort of my orange spider, but they're completely white, just with the black lines that Salem has, which is quite amazing. It's absolutely cool. I'll be looking maybe into changing Salem's viv, depending on how big he gets, when I get the time to sort of build my rack, because sort of around the December time I'm building a racking system which is going to house Freya. It's going to be housing the red knee when I get it, and it should house 2 salmon pink Goliath bird eaters, and then there'll be space on the top for the sort of Jarviv that Salem's in, because you can hold what sort of Porothrus metallica to a certain age, sort of Togo starburst for a certain age, and probably pink toes all their lives depending on the size of it. And I'll be doing setup videos for all that sort of stuff. I mean, I'm moving on to sort of a more professional state rather than just keeping the animals. I'm going to breed them. It's not just for the money, I just want the experience generally. As you guys know, I'm going to be applying to a college. I got my interview to the college a few days ago, so like that's quite a good sign, because usually it's around the sort of near September time when you get your interview, just before you sort of go into college. But no, because I was down there a few days ago and I got the interview quite quickly, which is something I'm quite proud of. I obviously impressed a few people, which is quite cool. But we're definitely going to be throwing out some more videos. As I say, it's been stress that's kind of kept me down for the last couple of weeks. I mean, I've got GCSEs and shit going through, which isn't very nice. Excuse my French. Just a bit of a head all over the place. But I will be throwing out some new videos wherever possible. I've done some changeovers. I think I don't know if I filmed those. I don't think I did. We did some changeovers. As you guys know, I absolutely hate crickets, and Salem's on crickets, so I swapped him for a decent size. You can't see that. So I swapped them for decent sized. I don't think locust is plural. Or is it? Yeah, it is plural. That'll be loci, is it? Decent size locust, which is quite cool. Surprisingly, that one was dead, which wasn't very cool, but yeah, as I say. There's going to be a few more arachnids, as I say. I'm hoping, hopefully, around, well, whenever, to get a white spot tree frog or 2. I really like those guys, but I'm going to leave that for a long time before I get those. Hopefully, depending on the time, as a gift for one of my family members, I'm going to be getting them a Pac-Man frog and doing the setup. And I'll do a setup video if you guys want that, because those Pac-Man frogs sort of start off about that big and then get to a huge frog. I mean, they're quite awesome looking animals. We're going to be sending a few more pictures to back to reptile keeping of Salem and Freya, which should be quite cool. I want to get one of 4 in there, which should be alright as well, but depends how many pictures I got to send. That's pretty much it for the, I'd just call this a channel update, apart from this. You guys might want to see it. It's an ammonite I was given when I was a kid. Anyone doesn't know what ammonite is, it's a fossil. Good ones I've ever seen. I thought you guys would probably like to see that. And I've dug out some of my old collection of taxidermy animals, because I thought they were quite cool. I mean, I kind of disagree with this stuff now, but I got these when I was a kid. And so they're quite a cool thing to look at, but I don't regret doing it because they're already dead, but I regret creating consumerism, which is not something we want. We're for animal rights, and I regret doing what I did as a kid. But that's pretty much it, guys. As I say, if we do a Salem upsize or anything like that, or we're moving in any more animals, I will be doing a proper video for you guys to see, which I think will be quite cool for you. Just in case you guys wanted to see one of the animals, I'll quickly pop Magnus out, because it's not an episode of my channel unless you see one animal or 2. There you go. Sorry about the time that took. He was a little bit negative to come out. I thought I'd just pop in an animal for you guys to see. Magnus there, happy and hungry. But he's gotten a bit bigger, if you guys noticed. He's pretty huge now. He gets bigger every day. He's probably about to reach maturity. I mean, I don't get that big. But anyway, this has been SnakeEye66613. Don't forget to give this video a like. Maybe pop in a comment if you want to see anything. Maybe like us on Facebook or Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe, guys.
Thanks.